Audio's recording.
All right, fix the tits.
Fix the tits.
Everything's set. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's talk more shit, man.
Well, we got to do an intro first.
Oh.
We have an intro. Welcome to the Feral and Unfiltered podcast. My name's Spike, and this is Drusilla. I'm Cat Jack.
And I'm Red.
You still don't know the Easter eggs.
No! Damn it! God, you're getting so far ahead.
As we get deeper into Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you will be insulted.
Am I going to have to go back and re-edit all these intros? So
you're just going to have to go back and rewatch them and then find out just how much shit I'm really talking.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Man.
It's another week. It's another episode, and we are still unpacking Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
There's so much to unpack here.
Well, there's 144 episodes.
Holy shit. There's so much to unpack here. And we're just still under episode, 7 now, or we're going on to 7. So we got so many episodes to do.
We do, but people like them. And so far, we've had a lot of really good engagement. There's a lot of Buffy fans out there, and the reboot is coming in 2026.
Right, so we have to catch up so we can rewatch the reboot, right?
We're going to have to watch the reboot.
Right.
I will be watching the reboot.
Okay.
Attentively, voraciously, I will be watching the Buffy the Vampire Slayer
I'll
reboot.
be right there with you.
But in our previous episode, we unpacked a few episodes and some shit talk from the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Love you guys. Keep that shit talk coming. But
how do the kids do it nowadays?
I've seen them do this. This is one of them.
What?
Because this is a heart.
Oh, I thought that meant money.
This means money, but
I can't.
I don't know. I'm a millennial. This is how we do hearts.
Oh, this hurts my hand. I know.
Are you throwing gang signs?
No, it's supposed to.
You're gonna get a shot. Okay.
Sorry.
Be a professional. We sat down. We fixed the tits. We're ready to go. On to episode 5 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is entitled "Never Kill a Boy on the First Date." And when we knew we were on, we sat down to watch episode 5 earlier, and before we even turned the TV on, I told her I'm pretty sure this episode is called "Never Kill a Boy on the First Date," and then we turned it on.
Fucking right.
And I was right, but also ashamed. I knew the name. I knew the name of I know them all.
Yeah.
I do. Also, if you say a joke from Bob's Burgers, I know the name of that episode too.
She does.
I do.
Can confirm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I got the TV tisms. They're not useful.
Which is funny because I speak in memes all the time and you don't get a lot of it.
I'm not on the internet like that.
That's true. Rob and I are, so we speak in memes.
Yeah, you guys communicate very well with the meme culture. You're both a couple of meme lords.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. I've just seen that word around. Did I use it correctly?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm sure we'll be corrected in the comments down below.
I'm sure.
But yes, never kill a boy on the first date. And this does have more of our favorite recurring theme, which is that Xander is a
piece of shit.
He really is. He's a bad person.
He is such a piece of shit.
But this is taking us further into the Buffyverse, and Buffy's still trying to be a normal person.
Right.
Right.
She was pretty damn whiny in this one.
Season 1 Buffy has not accepted her fate. She's still very much in the reject the call mode. Like, okay, I'll slay, but only reluctantly. And she's 16. She does want to be like a person.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of what we see is like there's all these like allegories and metaphors and stuff. And this is just my own interpretation, but it's like Buffy's like, "Hey, I'm a person." And then there's all these responsibilities of slayerness. And it's like, no, these are the expectations that we have of you. This is the expectations that the world has of you before you even born. And these are the things you have to do. And she's like, but I just want to be a person. And it has a lot in common with being a woman. We just want to be people. And society's like, no, there's a list of things that are expected of you. And if you reject them, you are harming others. And
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. There's allegory there. I don't know. It spoke to me personally. It did back then. It does a lot more so now. I'm just like, I get it. Fuck the slayage. No.
Do whatever you want.
Hit the snooze button on your destiny. Go date a boy. But the episode opens and there's Buffy in the graveyard with Giles, and he is critiquing her slaying. which seems very rude because he's not equipped to slay vampires.
No,
with
he's
his glasses
not.
and stuff.
But
this time, yeah. The only time the superhero ever wears glasses is when it's a disguise, like Superman.
Right. Yeah.
Like, the hero doesn't wear glasses.
Or a toothpick. If you're Jackie Daytona.
Best disguise ever. Jackie Daytona, regular human bartender from Tucson, Arizona.
This is how we speak.
Yeah, this is how we speak in Arizona. And if you don't know who Jackie Daytona is, here he is right here.
I now go by the name of Daytona, Jackie Daytona. And I'll tell you something. Jackie Daytona's life, it ain't so bad. Not bad at all.
You're welcome. We're definitely going to have to run through what we do in the shadows.
We will. We will.
Oh, gosh. I don't know, man. Buffy used to be my favorite vampire content, but what we do in the shadows
I feel like that's got to be number one right now.
Yeah, maybe number one right now.
Yeah.
If you have seen what we do in the shadows and you'd like to see us discuss it here, please let us know in the comments down below. And if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's
right now. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's so good. It's
Stop
so good.
this podcast. Go watch it. Come back.
Yes. So, well, no. Like, subscribe, comment first.
Yeah. Share.
And you share it.
Share the things.
Repost the hyperlink. Computers. I don't know, man.
This guy.
Yeah. Fucking guy.
Fucking guy.
Fucking guy.
All right.
Back to it.
So, they're in the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Giles is being hypercritical of her slaying. Slay the vampire. Every other time they slay a vampire, whole vampire dissolves. Right?
Right.
Explodes into dust. There's no clothes left behind, no toupee, no underpants, nothing. But this time they find a ring.
Uh-huh. Dun dun.
Dun dun. And it's very specific and it's got some symbols on it and it goes to the plot. Then we cut away.
Right.
Gotta go back to the master because again, this season's bad guy. Monster of the Week formula.
Right.
And then boss battle at the end of the season. And this season's bad guy is the master.
The master.
Whatever that is. And he's monologuing some more out of a
It's
scary
always
book.
monologuing.
Yeah. The props department does very well with the scary looking books though.
Right.
There's a lot of them and I want them all. Like they're really great home decor. Not something you'd find at Home Goods or Pottery Barn. I think
Not even the Spirit Halloween store.
not even there.
God.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And he's talking about the Anointed.
Right.
And the Anointed is some kind of something.
He's like,
And the Slayer will not know him, and he will lead her into hell. And it's all very scary. So there's some kind of prophecy. Once again, they got to prevent
like
that.
talking about the spawn of Satan, basically.
Yeah. So the next day, Buffy and Giles are in the library. They're trying to read about the ring, some kind of symbols. And a boy comes into the library, which is weird because in this school's library, students don't arrive unless they're trying to fight evil.
Right.
But this time a boy shows up. And it's Owen.
His name is Owen.
And it's a normal name. It's a normal name, you guys.
Do we know what that means, right?
We know that's probably not going to go well for Owen, right? But yeah, he comes into the library saying, I lost my Emily.
Yeah. And
His copy of Emily Dickinson. Oh, sensitive boy who reads books. Poems from moody people who definitely probably weren't lesbians. Or whatever I was supposed to learn in my Lit 2 class. Emily Dickinson's a lesbian, right? That's why she stayed in an attic the whole time. Because, like, late 19th century was a bummer. I got a C.
I don't know.
I don't...
Lesbians and addicts?
Yeah. I don't know. Go read some Emily Dickinson. Let us know if you think she's a lesbian. There's lots of stuff about bees. I think that's significant. I don't know. Anyway, so he likes... We're basically the entire point of Emily Dickinson is that Owen is a sensitive boy.
Right.
And he's a cute boy. And Buffy swoons immediately. She turns into a dog in heat. It's ridiculous. Like, you were a superhero with superpowers.
And she's like, what do you think of me? Like, immediately.
Yeah.
Straight
And
up.
just like, all right, I guess, like, it was a rare moment of her being like a normal teenage girl.
Right.
Again, back to Buffy having Tina energy. Very Tina Jimmy Jr. situation.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And in another highly revealing mini dress.
Right.
With really huge, tall leather boots.
Couldn't do it.
Like, I didn't wear knee-high leather boots that often when I was a dominatrix. And I had a lot of them. And they didn't come out as often as Buffy's do. The late 90s were rough, man. But yeah, swooning over Owen. They go to the cafeteria. There's a whole thing. Cordelia tries to swoop Owen, so there's mean girl energy and, more high school things, right? And, then there's a violent and disturbing prophecy that 5 shall die and the anointed shall rise. We don't know what that means.
Right. Except there was like a huge bus crash.
Yeah, I don't know.
5 people died.
Buffy stands up Owen this first night at the Bronze.
Right.
Because she's in the graveyard with Giles. Nothing bad happens in the graveyard. And she's like, I'm going to bail. I'm going to go to my date. She knows of the date. Cordelia's all over Owen.
And then she goes, nah.
And she goes, yeah. Instead of having a confrontation, she just leaves.
Yeah.
Again, by the way, if you had this as many bullies as Buffy seems to have, right? Like, everybody's mean to Buffy in the school. With the exception of Willow, and Xander's also mean to her all the time. She just seems to not notice.
Right.
But she's very isolated, but she's incredibly hot. And she has superpowers. I was bullied mercilessly in high school. To be fair.
Oh, to be fair.
To be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
I did wear a cape and carry a briefcase. You're kind of asking for it at that point. Did you see what I was wearing? I don't actually mean that. That was funny. Feminists have no sense of humor. You think I'll be dragged for that on the internet? 10 years from now? Probably. This is the moment that gets me canceled later.
Later.
Right?
Right.
Me saying feminists have no sense of humor. That'll be the headline. and it's over for me. All right. In the meantime, though.
It was fun when it lasted.
But, like, and I got, like, beat up. I had girls, like, smash gum into my hair.
What?
I got beat up on the bus.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, like
mean.
I had situations, man. It's all right. I grew up way cooler. They all peaked in high school. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sad about it anymore. But like high school, having been as miserable as it was, and me being as bullied as I was, I gotta like if I had superpowers, I don't think I would not be as self-possessed as Buffy is. There's a couple of people I would have smashed out. Like
just thrown at the wall.
Yeah. Danielle Hoffman, looking at you.
Oh, you fucked up. She remembers.
Just kidding. We actually did get in a fight. We got suspended. It was great. Yeah, she hassled me for like 6 years. It was bad all the time. And then one day I just had enough and I swung on her. And like in the middle of the punch, like all the adrenaline left my body and it just like glanced off of her face and she goes, "What did you just do?" So then I kicked her in the balls that she didn't have. I was not prepared for this fight.
Oh my god.
Oh, it was so bad. The only person I actually did any damage to was the teacher that came to pull us apart. Because she had my hair and I had her hair and it was like a full-on,
oh my god,
like
this
cat
like
fight.
A girl cat fight.
Oh yeah, bad. Junior year, high school, on the quad, during lunch, everybody sees the whole thing. And Mr. Bab, if you're out there and you somehow see, I'm sorry, but he comes to pull us apart and I'm just like, at that point, I'm berserker mode.
Oh,
right?
shit.
And I turn and I punch the teacher.
Did he take it personal?
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. School police come. It's a whole deal. We get put in separate rooms. They put me in a dark room. Like they put me in a room by myself, turn the lights off, and then lock the door and tell me to calm down.
Did they think you were like a bird or something?
I don't know what I must have looked like. I have no idea. But they
oh my god.
Yeah, they suspended us both. I did not have super strength, so nobody really got hurt except for Mr. Bab. I think I got him in the yerbals.
Do you know that's what they do with like animals when they transport them from zoos? They put them in a dark room. Okay, go night-night now.
Yeah, they called our parents and everything, and then my dad took me to ice cream afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Because he had been telling me for years, like, all you gotta do is wind up on this bitch once. Because it had been years of her, like, bullying me mercilessly. And he's like, you got it. You're just going to have to swing on her. This is not good advice. This is not quality parenting. Especially when you have, like, a zero tolerance school. And, yeah. And then we were supposed to have been suspended for 10 days and attend an anger management class. And I showed up to school the next week on Monday. When she was suspended. She took her suspended. And I was supposed to be suspended. But the vice principal, Mr. Hardaway, we could do this the easy way or we could do this the harder way. He was a fan of
Oh
saying
my
to students.
God.
Oh
Are you
yeah.
serious?
Oh yeah, loved that guy. He was great.
Oh, I bet he was an abusive
But he said,
father.
you're not supposed to be here. And I was like, you didn't tell me which anger management class to take, and so I didn't know. And so I came to school because I'm supposed to be at school and school is safe. And I wanted to know if I could punk him and they would just let me come back to school. And he was like, well, get to class. So I got to come back to school. By the time I got back, though, it was worth it. Like, the fight was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all the rumors were, I beat her up so bad, she's still in the hospital, and they let me come back because I hit a teacher, and they were afraid of me, and I was like, all right.
You
Like,
got some cred, huh?
It bought me like a good 6 weeks
Oh.
without anybody picking on me
6
again.
weeks.
It was great. I was like, man, I gotta swing on some fools more often. I never did again, but all of that is to say, if I had superpowers,
Right.
I wouldn't have waited that long to get in a fight with anybody who bullied me. And I would have won. Nobody won that fight. Everybody lost. But like, and you were homeschooled.
Yeah, I couldn't fight anyone.
But like, did you get bullied?
No.
Your mom didn't steal your lunch money?
No, I was one of those kids that was just like ignored. I was just invisible. So I blended in with a lot of groups, but I didn't have like, I had, I guess, maybe a core of a couple of people, but I was not bullied. Our whole class, our whole school from, right,
Homeschooled.
from preschool to senior was like 250 kids. So there was not a lot of any bullying situation going on. There were a couple like dicks, like fucking Jared Mercer.
Yeah, Jared.
Fucking Jared.
Ugh.
He was one of those guys who knew like he was the pretty guy, but he had such an asshole attitude. He was one of those, like, I can get away with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
I hated him.
yeah.
I bet he peaked in high school.
Yeah, they usually do.
Mm-hmm.
But back to Buffy, I suppose.
Back to Buffy.
So she's
Right,
got superpowers. She's swooning over this totally normal boy, and like there's this
Owen.
whole deal. Yeah, Owen. He's so
Owen.
Owen-y. Literally says that.
I know. The hell.
And yeah, the five shall die and the anointed shall rise happens in a van accident, some kind of short bus situation.
It was an airport bus.
Yeah, some kind of
It
airport
still was
shuttle.
a short bus.
Yeah,
It was-
short bus.
Yeah.
And they die.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dead.
Neither Buffy nor Giles nor any of the Scoobies are around for this to happen.
No.
She sees Owen again the next day at school, and Owen asks her out again, even though she stood him up.
Mm-hmm.
Cut away to the master. He's still monologuing about his rise to the surface.
Monologuing.
Oh, he loves a good monologue. Very good prosthetics, though. Of all of like
Right.
the prosthetics in the show so far, the master's makeup and everything looks like this. It's one of the better ones. Like, very scary. Big Nosferatu vibes.
Thanks for making work for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're welcome. You're welcome. This is why the episodes we have 2 weeks in between releases
Yeah.
now because there is more work for you. But Buffy's getting ready for the date, right? Willow and Xander are at her house and they're getting ready for the date. And once again,
Oh,
Xander's being a
God.
piece of shit.
She's
She's like, what should I wear? And he hands her like an overcoat and like a big floppy hat.
Oh yeah, and then he says something about for the date, because Buffy's like, I don't know, we might kiss, we might do something. He's like, well, if you do that, people are just gonna say you're easy.
Oh yeah, she says, which shade of lipstick? He goes,
Which-
this shade or this
right,
shade.
right,
He goes, oh, lipstick for when you're kissing, so that when he kisses you, he can tell everybody how easy you are. Like,
yeah.
just being awful. She finally picks an outfit, and the girls look at him like, turn around so she can change. She's like, I don't mind. They make him turn around.
Right.
And while she's changing, he grabs a little jewelry box and tries to spy on her in the mirror and look at her without her consent. It's just like more time Xander being gross. And this is presented as, this is the other thing. It's not just that Xander is shitty. Let's zoom out a little bit on the show. This is being presented to, at that time, girls my age, right?
Mm-hmm.
Teenagers, preteens, whatever. As this is the kind of behavior you can expect from a teenage boy. And it's
Right.
normal and it's funny and we
And
should
you're
laugh
just gonna
at it.
have to be okay with it.
Yeah. And this is just what it is.
It's just what it is.
Oh, how disappointing. Like, again, now I'm going back and watching it, thinking about if my girls watch this,
Right.
if my granddaughter saw this, like, I never want her to see this. This is not okay. The whole time I'd have to pause it and be like, that's not okay. Don't be friends with this guy. Okay, let's go back to vampires. Hang on. That's also not okay. Like,
Right.
oh
my
we can
God.
never watch this. It's so bad. But then Giles crashes Buffy's house, like right as Owen's about to pick her up.
Right.
Because the prophecy, he found a news article that says that 5 people died in a van accident. And Buffy's like, not very vampire-y, so I'm going to go on my date.
Not my problem.
Yeah.
Being a whiny little bitch.
And then he's like, no. Apocalypse, bad things are happening. You have to go. And she goes, I'm going on my date. She holds up her beeper. She got a pager. If the apocalypse calls, beat me. Iconic. For those guys, this was on stickers. This is on t-shirts. This is if the apocalypse calls, beat me is an iconic Buffy moment. And if you know, you know. If you're a Buffy fan. But while she's talking to Giles, Xander takes Owen aside.
Oh, yeah.
And is like, Buffy doesn't like to be touched. Don't try to kiss her.
Don't even look
at her. Like, it's like, tries to horrify Owen ahead of time and tries to ruin her date. Because again, Xander's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
It's so bad. And now we're back in that metaphor of Buffy's trying to have it all.
Right.
And ultimately the message is she can't. Right? So she's got her career, right? Which is the slayage, being the vampire slayer. She's got her calling that she wants to go do. And she also wants to have a life. She wants to have a boyfriend. She wants to go on dates. She wants to be good at school. She wants to have a life. And all of the forces and powers that be keep saying, you can't have it all. You can't have both. And I don't know if that was supposed to be a heavy-handed metaphor for what women were going through at that time. But women had been entering the workforce since the 70s and 80s. But really into the 90s is when you start really seeing women find their own in the workforce. And there was that whole question, are you trying to have it all? Can you have a career and a family?
Yeah.
Can you have a job and then also everything else that's expected of you as a woman?
You know, it's funny. Growing up, I did feel a lot like that because I was born 91. So, yeah, I was a child through the 90s. But the early 2000s, it felt like that's what a lot of women were trying to fight for, just having it all.
Yeah.
And I would see them being put down because they wanted to keep going. And yeah, but you know what? You can. There is a way to do it.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
But
and there's usually an unfair division of labor with all of that.
Yeah.
But that's just this recurring theme that just keeps coming up, especially season 1 of Buffy when she's still I'm going to try to be a regular teenager and everything can't be about vampire slayers because I still have to go to school and she wants to have boyfriends and stuff. And I do feel for her in that moment because she's essentially being told that doing anything that she wants to do is selfish.
Right.
Anything that is any hobby she wants to have, any socialization she wants to have, any relationship she wants to have, if it's not about her purpose, vampire slaying, then she's being selfish, which is exactly what we're told when we don't want to get married and have kids.
Right.
And
oh my God.
It's just same as it ever was. Buffy would be shocked at how little progress we've made.
Yeah.
We'll see if that comes up in the reboot. I really hope it does. And I hope a lot of these themes mature and they address them in the reboot somehow with some better metaphors. I hope that they talk about this a little bit.
That would be very interesting to see.
Sarah Michelle Gellar is heavily involved in the reboot.
Okay.
And she had a lot to say about these things at that time. And so I'm really hoping that we see that. Let us know in the comments if you think any of that stuff's going to come up. But Xander tries to sabotage the date. If the apocalypse comes, beat me. Now we're back to the bronze. More bad music. And Owen's talking about Emily Dickinson. Then there's some really bad dancing.
Oh, so bad. Oh my
so
God,
bad.
you guys. Oh. Hey. Well, now I have to put that in my notes. Get dancing.
And then the really scary part comes up, which is that Cordelia shows up with crimped hair. How was hair crimpers a thing, guy? And I had one.
My God. I had some friends that were super into that.
I had a hair crimper.
Oh, you did,
Me and my sister had hair crimpers.
Oh, God. Wait, which one?
Lolo.
Oh. That's great.
I never saw Brandy crimp her hair. She may have done. Brandy, did you crimp your hair?
Let us know.
Yeah. And in the meantime, time for everybody's favorite recurring segment. Hi, Brandy! Bitch, did you crimp your hair? If you did, I want pictures. But yeah, shows up with crimped hair.
Yeah.
Tries to put the moves on Owen. It doesn't work. And Giles goes to the morgue to check on the prophecy. He goes to the funeral home because he's like, the five shall die. I am a librarian. I'll stop it myself. Like, that's gonna again
tried
with your glasses. Seriously. And then Willow and Xander follow him to the funeral home.
Right.
Find that he gets, of course, surrounded by vampires, and he gets trapped. They go try to save him. They're useless. They go to get Buffy. Right. Then we cut back to the Bronze. Buffy's on her date. And then Angel shows up.
Dun dun
Dun dun.
dun dun.
Come, come.
And always to scold Buffy about not handling prophecy business. Displays jealousy about Owen. So in the previous episode, we know that Buffy has a crush on Angel. And now we know Angel's crushing on Buffy too. Whatever shall happen.
Oh my god.
What? That's crazy. But yeah, no one's like, who are you? Like, I know Buffy from work. And he's like, you have a job? And like, they don't address any of this at all. They're just like, Owen's just like, okay. Like,
oh, sure. Owen being Owen-y.
Yeah, being all Owen-y. But yeah, then Xander and Willow crash the date because they have to come get Buffy.
Right.
Because Giles is in trouble. And they got to go to the funeral home to rescue Giles. Buffy tries to ditch Owen. Owen follows her to the funeral home.
Why do they always follow her when she's like, stay?
Yeah, stay. And the boys always follow.
Yeah.
It's the mini dresses. I don't know.
Idiots.
But there is a cool jump scare moment. They're always good with the jump scares where she's looking for Giles and he pops out of a morgue fridge. Like out of one of those morgue drawers with a corpse.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty cute. And she like socks away Willow and Xander and Owen is like, hey, keep him here. But then it turns out they're in the autopsy observation room. And Owen opens the curtains and there's a corpse. And right on cue, the timing of these dead guys is the choreography immaculate. They just rise from the dead right when you want them to.
Right.
And now we're running and screaming from the vampires.
Yep.
Yeah, Giles gets knocked out.
So he gets bellaed. And if you guys don't know, we talked about this when we were just ripping apart Twilight about how many times Bella gets concussed. It was not
as many times as Giles in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So I'm pretty sure this is Giles number 2.
Is it? Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is number 2. So
because we're on the fifth episode.
Yeah.
This is his second time getting
knocked
concussed.
out. I promise it will happen again.
We're gonna keep a counter somewhere over here.
Giles concussion count. Bing. Number 2.
Yes.
Yeah? That help? All right. But yeah, he gets knocked out. Vampire smacks Owen with a metal drawer thing. One of the doors to the morgue drawers goes, bah! And he goes, he's dead. And you're just supposed to accept that. And then Buffy goes, you killed my date! Oh.
Yep.
Hydrate, bitch. And then Red died.
I'm good. That hurt.
Yeah, our whole job is to talk. You good? Does your face work?
I think so.
Okay. But and then while Giles is getting knocked out, he somehow turns on the cremation machine, the big cremation machine. She says, "Fuck." And they fight, and then Buffy cremates the vampire, and it turns out Owen's not really dead. He just also has a concussion because concussions are wildly abundant in Sunnydale. They just be handing them bitches out on street corners. But it says never kill a boy on the first date, and she didn't. Owen actually didn't die.
Right, but he was concussed.
He's not long for the series because the next day they see each other at school, and she's worried she blew it. And then Owen loves her, and he wants to go do more dangerous stuff. He's like, let's go downtown at 3:00 in the morning and pick a bar fight. Let's go do more danger things. And she realizes that, and like, there's sad music playing, and Buffy realizes, like, I like this boy, but if I date him anymore, he will get killed.
Yeah.
And
by his own actions, too.
Yeah. And it's so sad. And she gives him the whole, it's not you, it's me. And he gets his feelings hurt, and he walks away. I will point this out, though. She rejects Owen, and he goes, understood. So sorry to see that. I will enjoy remaining your colleague. And like basically shakes hands, walks away, accepts the rejection like a gentleman, unlike fucking Xander.
Yeah.
So it's not that all boys in the late 90s were expected to be pieces of shit. It's that a lot of them were pieces of shit, and we were expected to excuse it.
Mm-hmm.
Xander could take a page out of Owen's book for sure. But then, like, as Owen's walking away, Giles and Buffy discuss while they are both tied to their destinies. He was destined to be a Watcher. She's destined to be a Slayer. And so he's trying to like empathize and everything. And Buffy, like, this is a moment in the series where Buffy's like starting to accept.
She's getting it.
Yeah, this is just what it is. I'm gonna be lonely. This sucks. I can't be a regular kid. And you're like, oh, she can't have it all. And I'm like, this sucks. And then they're like, oh, but at least we prevented that prophecy. No, they didn't. It turns out that vampire wasn't the Anointed. It was the creepy kid. Cut to the Master, and the Anointed is a creepy little kid.
Creepy little child.
Yeah, roll credits.
God damn it.
So that is Never Kill a Boy on the First Date.
Right.
And then we go into episode 6, The Pack. And we want to talk about Xander being a piece of shit. Buckle up, buttercups.
Fuck.
Field trip. Opens with the field trip at the zoo. Right? They're at the zoo. Buffy's being picked on by a new group of bullies.
Yep.
That we are supposed to understand have always been around the school, but we've never seen them before.
Nope.
It's a group of four bullies. And classic 90s bullies. They're like physically touching people, snatching a notebook. They're like picking on people's hair and shit. Like, actually, the kind of bullies I used to have.
Wow.
Like that style of bully was the kind of bully that I had.
Jeez.
I think life imitates art. Where else would they have learned that behavior but from TV? How did that happen? I don't know. But classic 90s bullies. And they're bullying one of the weakling kids.
Right.
And Principal Flutie interrupts. And this is a critical episode for Principal Flutie because it's his last one. But
that's pretty gross.
But he was a grown-up who was kind of nice to Buffy.
Right.
What happens to any supportive grown-ups?
They die,
right? Sorry for the spoiler, but this ran in 97. That's on you at this point. Bullies grab up the nerd, take him to the hyena house.
Right.
Which is off limits because the hyenas are being quarantined by a creepy zookeeper. That definitely won't come up again. And they get a warning, a cryptic warning, right? And Willow and Xander goes into the hyena house to rescue the nerd kid from the bullies. Willow and Buffy try to go into the hyena house and they're stopped by the cryptic zookeeper. Again, Buffy has superpowers. She can knock him out. Everybody gets concussions in Sunnydale, but this time she was like, oh, not a zookeeper. And darn it. And then Willow and Buffy get shooed away, and then Xander's in the hyena house.
Zookeeper.
Yeah. And then they go into the hyena house. There's a animatronic hyena, which is weird to understand. It's very scary. It's a hyena puppet. Really.
Oh man.
But
that
the hyena
was a rough animatronic.
They try to feed the nerd to the hyena puppet, which would be very frightening. But then in the middle of trying to feed the nerd to the hyena puppet, the hyena makes eye contact with everybody. And everybody gets the glowy eyes.
Right. Something
has occurred. And then there's the opening Buffy sequence. And there is no skip intro button on Hulu. There should be. Because I hear the Buffy theme song and once again activated like a sleeper cell.
At least it's not very long.
Yeah, there is that.
But still, I understand.
But I have heard it 9 million times. And
right.
My God. Anyway, we get through the intro and cut to people at school. Willow and Buffy are talking about their respective crushes because Willow has a crush on Xander, which they've never really talked about too much, but now they're like talked about it. Right. Like now it's out in the open. Willow wants Xander and she wants him bad. And I don't get it. She has low self-esteem at this point in the show.
Okay. That's
the minute Willow gets good self-esteem.
Is it a game changer?
You have no idea.
Okay.
You're going to be so happy.
Okay.
You're going to be so happy.
All right.
But, and then she's like, well, what about you? Don't you crush on Angel? And then Buffy's like, yeah. I'm paraphrasing. They're, they're at the Bronze when they're talking about this.
Right.
And then Xander shows up. And he has much better hair than we usually see. And that's how you know he's possessed. Because he's done some personal grooming.
Being evil means you have a good hairstyle, right?
Yeah. Do I have bad hair so often because I am strong of character? She's like, no, that's not why. You just have bad hair. You're bad hair and a bad person. That's fair. That's fair.
I didn't say any of this. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I would like to put it on the record.
On the record.
On the record.
It is recorded.
Yeah.
But they show up to the bronze, or Xander shows up to the bronze, and like reaches over Buffy's plate and like snatches her croissant and starts eating it and then complains about it. Like uncharacteristic Xander behavior. We're supposed to understand something's wrong with Xander. He smells her hair. That seems normal. That like she catches him sniffing her and
no, she calls it out.
She
like,
calls
what the
it
fuck,
out,
dude.
Yeah, and he's like, you took a bath. She's like, yeah, I'm known for it.
And he's just like, yeah.
He goes, that's okay.
That's good.
Like he gave her permission to have taken a bath, and again, we're supposed to understand this is not characteristic Xander behavior. I think it's perfectly aligned. So far, this is exactly
not that different.
Yeah, not that different.
Not that different. He's still creepy.
Yeah. Bully groups arrive.
Right.
And this is where it gets interesting. Because the bully group arrives to the bronze. Xander's with Buffy and Willow at their table. But there is a almost homoerotic stare.
Yeah.
between Xander and
the main
head bully number 1 is what we shall call him. And intense, meaningful, almost sexual eye contact.
Yeah, I was
like, God damn, kiss him, bro.
Are they gonna kiss?
Yeah. And like, no, there's some kind of connection. And Willow and Buffy are like, like, what is happening? Right? They haven't put it together yet.
Right.
But I also love that, like, then we go to the school the next day, and Buffy's in the library with Giles, as she often is, and he's got pads on.
She's beating
the shit out of him. And this is in like the main entryway to the library.
So if anyone else just came up,
they would just walk in and they would see Buffy, scantily clad, sweaty, beating on the librarian who's like here for it. And this is not happening in gym. But don't worry.
Don't worry.
Kids in Sunnydale don't read. No one will ever walk into this library.
Because they get concussions.
Except for Owen just did in the last episode. He walked in looking for Emily Dickinson.
Oh.
What if some other definitely not gay boy who is very sensitive and likes poetry needs to come back in and get his comfort copy of whatever?
Right. No.
They're a lesbian who wants Edgar Allan Poe. I don't fucking know. But we're given to understand that like Owen walked in last episode, but that will never happen again. Mm-hmm. It's all these doors locked. They just like are pushed. I don't know. Anyway, he tells her to go to class. Blah blah blah. It's like a whole deal. And no one ever walks in. I don't know. Then there's a school mascot, and this is a big deal.
Oh, right.
Sunnydale High Razorbacks, right? So Principal Flutie gets a cute little pig and puts a little football helmet on it and gives it weird rubber tusks and a little Razorback. And this is our mascot.
You're right.
Sunnydale High Razorbacks. Roar. And she's like, oh, he's so cute. Like the mascot gets away and Buffy scoops him up and he goes, no, he's fearsome. But let's bring him back to his cage. But yeah, so the pig comes up later.
The pig does come up later.
But remember, something's wrong with Xander.
Right.
And we have to keep building on something being wrong with Xander, and it has to be more progressively wrong. Now, Red and I have known for several episodes that there's something wrong with Xander.
Way before the possession.
Yeah, but Buffy and Willow are just getting keyed into it. Then we cut to Willow's tutoring Xander, and Xander's being a douche about it. He's like, I don't get it. And she's like, the thing that the vector bisects the angle. I don't know. I didn't do good math either.
She was explaining math to him.
Yeah.
He was not understanding it. Which, by the way, I hate the fact that that's the only way I can connect with Xander is my anger towards math.
Okay.
I wanted to throw the book in the trash.
Yeah,
too.
he threw the book in the trash.
He's like, you know how we resolve this? Like,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, fuck you, Xander.
Right?
Yeah.
But he storms out on the tutoring, and then he walks into the school right as Buffy is putting the little piggy away, and the piggy is scared of Xander.
Oh yeah, it freaks out.
Squeal, 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 piggy.
Fuck out.
And Buffy's like, oh, how odd that he's scared of Xander. And we see her see that. So funny.
Right.
Then it rains.
Then it rains.
Yeah, that's why gym class is
right. And then
indoors.
dodgeball.
And now dodgeball. Dodgeball, a metaphor for life.
God.
You know the rules. Dodge, says the gym teacher. Dodgeball. Hyena kids dominate. Xander absolutely pummels Willow.
Yeah.
There's a really sad moment where he
Just
freaking dings her right in the face with a dodgeball, and she goes and sits down. She's sad. That's a moment.
Right.
Only Buffy is left.
Yep. And they don't even
and
hit
they
her.
don't, because she's a predator.
Right.
Because they pick on the weak, right? And then the nerd kid that's on their team, same nerd kid they were picking on before.
Yeah, they just
he
beat
gets
the shit
absolutely
out of him.
they beat the shit out of him. And Buffy goes to rescue him, and the gym teacher does nothing. In fact, the gym
He's
teacher
just like
seems to have
a hard on for that.
another confusing boner.
Confusing boner.
Back to the confusing boners. Or was he an implied boner? They did
It was an implied
boner.
an implied
Sorry,
boner.
they have a much different
It was not confused.
poster. The implied boners looks like this. Yeah. Great punk band. And so like we're again building on this whole predator prey situation, and like
and speaking of the predator situation, Xander is now the lead, the pack leader of these guys.
Yeah, he somehow has become
like
the alpha.
The alpha douche of these guys.
Yeah. And then somehow does all of the things that we expect from anybody who identifies as an alpha male.
Oh my god.
If you call yourself an alpha male,
get fucked.
Well, they're definitely not watching us.
No. I don't know. I don't know, man. From the one comment last week.
That wasn't an alpha male. That was a beta male
That
being an alpha male apologist.
Yeah.
And those guys are a dime a dozen. Hope you're still here, sweetie. But yeah. But yeah, and then after the whole gym incident, Willow confronts Xander.
Right.
And is like, hey, what's wrong with you? And Xander leans in, pretends that he likes her, and then fucking crushes her.
Right.
Like, I never want to see your pasty face again. It's so sad. Willow's crying. I'm furious because you can't hurt Willow's feelings because we both have a crush on her.
Right?
Yeah, we would be a way better boyfriend.
We would.
We would.
We would so.
I've been really trying.
Okay. This is not that kind of show. But yeah. Hyena kids all cackle. They laugh at Willow getting, her heart broken. And then the bullies all go hunting. And what do they find? They eat the school mascot.
Yeah.
Xander leads them to the piggy in the cage, and they eat the piggy.
Straight up raw dog that thing.
Yeah, Buffy
Oh my
goes
God.
to investigate the pig cage and is then cornered by Xander. And then we see I didn't remember this scene.
Yep.
And you and I watched this just earlier today, and it's pretty upsetting. Like Xander corners her, pins her down, and says, we both know what you really want. You like your men dangerous and mean. Well, guess who just got mean? And it's like,
yeah,
borderline, not borderline anything. It's not borderline anything. It's fucking assault, right? And they are implying that he is about to try to rape her. Like that's
right.
And I don't I don't know if I blocked this out because it was dramatizing, but again, Buffy has superpowers, and I don't know if she doesn't immediately beat his ass because she doesn't want to hurt him, because at this point she knows that he's possessed. I think we're supposed to understand that she's like,
right.
I don't want to murder him because this isn't really him. But also, now that you and I have been watching this yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's
This
exactly
is really
what
him.
He is.
And this kind of goes back to fucking dude in the comments in our last episode making excuses for somebody because he has an addiction. Right? It's funny that it's the actor who plays Xander that he's making the excuses for, but it wasn't really him. He was possessed. Maybe he was just uninhibited. Maybe it's just his inhibitions that keep him from acting this way. I don't know, but it's gross. At one point he even says that the more scared you get, the better you smell. It's like,
yeah.
Ah! Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Ew.
It's bad. Yeah.
Ick.
Basically, yeah. Ick. No. But yeah, basically threatening to rape Buffy. Meanwhile, while he's doing that, the other hyena people have important principal eating business to attend to.
Right. Yep.
The principal catches everybody for eating the mascot, brings them all into the principal's office, and then they eat the principal.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Flutie. You end up really missing Mr. Flutie because you don't see who the new principal is yet.
Oh.
It's very important.
Okay.
You will not like him.
Got it.
But this is the last we see of Mr. Flutie because he was nice to Buffy, and
Yeah.
that gets you eaten. But while all that is happening, Buffy knocks out Xander and then brings him into the library. Now, this is the first sighting that we have of the library's locking book cage.
Right, you just told me
There's
that.
some sort of book return that is like a locking man-sized cage, and she puts him in there and locks that. This comes up in the future quite often. The man-sized locking book cage in the public school library just happens to be there. Very convenient. Comes up often. But yeah, then Giles and Buffy go to the zoo to find the creepy zookeeper, and Willow stays to babysit Xander, who is at this point unconscious in the book cage.
Right.
Right.
Just for a little bit.
Yeah. Meanwhile, a pack of hyena people breaks into the library because it turns out the pack will always find the other pack members.
Right.
Or something. Willow runs away.
They go after her.
Yeah, Giles and Buffy have to go back to the school, rescue Willow, and then they go.
By the way, how small is this town?
Buffy doesn't have a car.
Right. So she's straight up running?
I mean, they do make a joke about it in the beginning of the show where Cordelia tries to be Buffy's friend and she goes, "Let's meet at the Bronze." And Buffy goes, "Where's that?" And she goes, "The bad part of town." And Buffy goes, "Where's that?" And Cordelia says, "About a block away from the good part of town. We don't have a lot of town here."
Oh,
so like they do set it up in the very beginning. This is a very small town.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
so the whole town is like 5 blocks.
Yeah, the whole town's about basically the size of Forks.
Okay.
Okay. But Buffy walks everywhere. She's an avid pedestrian, which also comes up later.
An avid pedestrian.
Self-described.
All
Her
right.
words, not mine. We just haven't gotten there yet. If you know, you know. I told you guys, Buffy file.
Right.
Now I'm out. It's out of the closet. I feel so free. I get to be myself. But yeah, then they got to go back. They find out from the zookeeper that these hyenas are evil, and somehow he suspected it, and we still haven't suspected the zookeeper yet.
Yeah. Dun, dun.
Buffy rescues Willow, leads the hyena pack back to the zoo because they got to get the hyena spirits out of the children and back into the hyena.
Right.
Because of science. Right. Okay.
Sure.
And they get there, and then now the zookeeper's all done up in creepy face paint and robes and stuff, and he's got a big stick and a big knife. And Giles gets knocked out. Giles, concussion count number 3. Bing! Turns out zookeeper's a bad guy. Well, no shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah. And then Willow runs in and she knows that there's some kind of ritual that has to take place to get the hyena spirits out of Xander and into the hyena. And she just walks up to the zookeeper and she goes, "They're coming and we got to do the thing." And the zookeeper's like, "Great." And then just grabs her hands and starts tying her up. And Willow's like, "All right."
Yeah, I know. No question.
The first dozen times I've seen this episode, at no point did I be like, "That's weird behavior for Willow." But
no. No.
She just like lets him tie her up.
Do anything to.
And then when he spins her around, holds a knife to her throat, she goes, "Oh my God, it's a trap." Willow. Season 1 Willow is kind of a punk. It's pretty sad. But yeah. And then
the pack comes.
The pack comes, something happens, and the glowy eye thing, and then the spirits go out of the children, back into the hyena.
No, it goes back into the zoo.
Oh, into the zookeeper, you're right.
He wanted the power.
That's right, the power to
And then
eat.
Buffy just yeeted him into
Principal.
the
Yeah, then Buffy throws him into the hyena cage, and then the hyena puppet, which
Yeah.
is very scary, eats the zookeeper,
Sure.
all
Nom,
tied up
nom,
in a nice
nom,
little
nom.
bow. Nom, nom, nom. Yummy zookeeper. Face paint is seasoning. And, and then that's it. And then the kids, I don't know.
We don't know what happens.
We don't really know what happens to them. We assume that they're fine. But the next day at school,
right.
Xander's like, "Oh, and something weird happened there." And then the next thing I know, there was a zookeeper holding a knife to Willow's throat, and I had amnesia about everything. Did I do anything else embarrassing? And Willow and Buffy are like, "No, not at all. We're gonna let you off the hook for the attempted rape."
So here's the thing.
And then at the end, Giles goes, "Hey, in everything I read, amnesia wasn't a part of it." And Xander's like, "I am so humiliated. Don't tell them." And then Giles essentially says, "Okay, I won't tell them either." So now he's an accomplice. And Xander's mortified.
So Xander pretends to have amnesia. Let me get this right. So he doesn't take responsibility for his actions.
Probably.
Is that what
I think the group had agreed that nobody was responsible for their actions anyway because they were possessed by hyenas. And while we may believe that Xander would totally sexually assault Buffy. Do we believe that he would eat a live pig raw?
Probably not.
Probably not. So I think that they're equating those things together.
Right, but you could still be like, yeah, I remember everything. Like, that was...
I'm horrified
I'm
that
a
I
piece
did
of
that
shit.
to you. No, the way that they wrote that was Xander wants off the hook badly, and everybody lets him off the hook, including Giles.
Yeah.
And roll credits. And I'm like, okay. So for these 2 episodes, what are our key takeaways? What are the main lessons here?
Xander's still a piece of shit.
He's still a piece of shit.
Fucking piece of shit.
It all the way through like to the core. He is a piece of shit. And Buffy can't have a life.
Right.
If you are a woman, you have a greater purpose, and that greater purpose is outside of yourself, and it is to serve others, and anything other than that makes you a selfish whore. And you shouldn't expect to have anything of your own. And if you try, other people will get hurt and you'll feel bad.
Right.
That is my takeaway from Never Kill a Boy on the First Date.
I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. And then the pack is just, it's like a metaphor for maybe puberty or I don't even know what it is. I think it's just gross. I almost feel like whoever wrote the episode, and I have to go back because there's a lot of different writers. It's not always Joss Whedon, but like, did somebody just want to see Buffy in that situation?
Is it them talking about puberty and how sometimes the hormones will just take over, so you can't exactly expect the person to be reasonable?
Yeah,
and
or
just like accept
here's,
it.
Yeah, here's circumstances in which, like, if in a different world, if Xander was cool and popular, he may have already tried to assault Buffy. Aren't we glad he's a nerd? I'm not sure what the message is here. Go back and watch it, guys. Let us know what you think about this. Are we digging too deep? Have we not dug deep enough? I'm sure you'll let us know.
Did we dodge the question?
Who
dodge
knows?
The point.
Who knows?
I was not good at dodgeball.
I was also not good at dodgeball. I'm not fast, and I've always had a fat ass. Big one. Like, yeah. I mean, it was a good ass. People used to pay me to take pictures of it, but it's a target. Insert one of my modeling photos with a picture of my ass here.
All right, you can choose it.
I'll send you a good one. They all have my ass in them. There's no other reason to have me on set. But yeah, I was never good at dodgeball either. Like, even before I had a bum leg, I wasn't fast. A very long torso and short legs.
Yeah, you do.
Doesn't make good for a good runner at all. And you're just short. At least you make a smaller target. Why were you not good at dodgeball? I've seen you. You're squirrely.
Yeah, I don't know. I just... Listen, I also was a snowboarder, and I ran into a slow sign that did not move.
Didn't jump right out in front of you.
Did...
Okay, so both of us, another key takeaway is that we were both fucking dorks in high school.
Yeah.
And that's why we have a podcast now.
Yeah. There's not a lot of movement right here.
Oh, did we do it? Did we unpack it all?
I think so.
I think so. So this has been your latest episode of Feral and Unfiltered. Go to the Feral and Unfiltered website at feralandunfiltered.com to get your Feral and Unfiltered merchandise. That is hard to say that many times.
You're really good at that, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Like, subscribe, share, copy, and paste the hyperlink. Engage us in discussion in the comments down below.
Yeah,
check
absolutely.
on the TikTok. Check on the Instagram. You could even friend me personally on Facebook as Katchek. I'm pretty easy to find. I don't give a damn. Let's talk. And yeah. So this has been Feral and Unfiltered. We'll see you next time. Podcast! Oh, man. This one had a lot of misogyny.
Yeah, no shit. That was a lot of fun, though.
Makes me want a cookie.
Oh. Okay.
Well, if we endure misogyny, I want a cookie.